Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, my name is Don Lizak. I'm the Director of Athletics here at St. Joseph's. I'd like to welcome all of you to our ribbon cutting ceremony. And at this time, I will turn it over to Sister Elizabeth, and she will perform the service.
Well, obviously, this is the day the Lord has made. And let us rejoice and be glad, because we are blessed with the weather, and we are certainly blessed to have all of you here with us today as we celebrate a great event in the history of St. Joseph's College, the grand opening of our new athletic complex. This is a dream. I still feel sort of as I'm in a dream. I look around and I say, I can't really believe this is real, and I can't believe it really belongs to St. Joseph's College. It kind of looks as though it should be, you know, Columbia or something like that. But anyway, here we are. And I really want to focus a little bit today on just saying a lot of thank yous, because there are so many people who have contributed to making today possible. As you know, St. Joseph's College is not considered an athletic powerhouse. You know, we are Division III, and we don't give athletic scholarships. But I'm very proud to say that we have enjoyed great success through the years. Really since the college started here in Patchogue back in 1979, the program has grown and grown. And it's really thanks to the hard work of our coaches, our AD, and of course, ultimately, our hardworking and dedicated student athletes. And because of them, we've really had, you know, a lot of victories. Think of our soccer teams, think of our baseball team, think of our softball team, our tennis team, our cross-country and track teams. All have done well, even though we did not have adequate facilities, certainly not appropriate facilities for them. And so, you know, I've been very aware of that for a long time, that they've been shopping around Long Island, and Don has done a lot of the shopping for them to find places where they can play. But they've never had home field advantage, which I believe is a good thing to have. And so today, all of that changes. And so today, we will look forward to a time when our teams will be able to welcome their peers and competitors to one of the most beautiful, in fact, I think the most beautiful, athletic complex on Long Island. And I'm just looking forward to all the new records that are going to be broken as they play here in the years to come. So thank you all for being here. Now, you may think I'm finished, but I'm not, so just hang in there. We got a few more things to say. I really want to begin the ceremony officially now by thanking everyone who played a role in making this happen. And as I said, it's been a long time coming, but here we are finally. And so let me begin by thanking my bosses, the Board of Trustees. They endorsed and supported this project from the beginning, and without them, we literally would not be here today. And with us, we have the chair of our board, Chris Drews, who's over there, Dennis McCarthy, Matt Barbas, Sister Helen Carney, and Bill Tucker. And thank you all for being with us today. Oh, and Peter Rogers. I didn't see you. You snuck in, Peter. I didn't see you. So thank you again for all your support and encouragement, because you make my life very much easier. I also, of course, want to thank the people who really did the job. And that includes, in no particular order, the folks from Land Tech, especially Mike Ryan and John Solinsky, who really built this gorgeous facility. Cameron Engineering, especially Walter Sieber and Kevin McAndrew, who designed it. Petroselli Construction, especially Jerome, who built the lovely field house. David Sloan and Lynn Cavella, our attorneys, who shepherded our multiple applications and permits through the maze of, you know, getting permissions. We all know what it's like to try to build something, and it's not easy. And last but not least, John Roth, my own chief financial officer, who worked closely with all of the above and supervised every aspect of the project. So now you can really applaud for them. So thank you. I haven't seen Carol and Sal Alfano. Are they here? Oh, okay, hi. Well, I want to welcome you both in a very special way. You may know, some of you, that the baseball field back at the campus was named for their son Greg, who was, with his twin brother Chris, back in the day, in the 80s, a star player for the St. Joseph's College baseball team. And we lost Greg suddenly and tragically. And so today we are happy that we can continue to honor his legacy by naming the new baseball field the Greg Alfano Field. And so he will always be part of the St. Joseph's College tradition and history. And finally, in this first group of special friends, I've categorized you, so I'm coming to you in units. I want to mention a very dear friend who's not able to be with us today, and that is longtime state senator and dear friend of St. Joseph's College, Senator Cesar Trunzo. Senator Trunzo did many things for the college. He was able to really get support for a number of projects, including this one. So much of the lighting at the tennis court is courtesy of Senator Cesar Trunzo. So I'm sorry that he's not able to be with us today, but I just wanted to thank him publicly for all the help and support through the years. And somebody turn off the wind, okay? That would be very helpful. And it is now my great pleasure and privilege to introduce Mr. Chris Drews, a distinguished attorney and chair of the Board of Trustees of St. Joseph's College, who will greet you on behalf of the board and the whole college community.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the home of the Golden Eagles. I mean, look at this place. Is this beautiful or what? I got here a little early this morning, even earlier than Sister Elizabeth, let the record show, and I think that's got to be a first. But I had the opportunity to take a walking tour around the place, and you know, there's just something about the first days of spring and the green grass of an athletic field to really get you going. I mean, this is really something. St. Joseph's College got going nearly 100 years ago, 1916, on a small urban campus in downtown Brooklyn. And it was barely, 35 or so years ago that the college expanded its reach to Long Island, setting up shop in a former high school building down the road in Patchogue. In the span of that 30-some years, thanks to the vision and the leadership first of Sister George and now Sister Elizabeth, we've expanded our campus, built our community, piece by piece, with attention to each of the elements that comprise critical parts of the learning process, adding first a library, a technology center, science labs, the gymnasium, and now this gorgeous athletic complex. So these are very exciting times for us. As the college approaches the century mark and looks forward to the challenge of the next 100 years, we take a big step today, not only in the development of the athletic program, but in the creation of that full sense of community that's so critical to the college experience. So again, welcome. Thank you all for coming, for being here, for sharing this special day with us. And especially thank you for everything that each of you has done to make this happen. And so in the spirit of spring, on this beautiful day, on this beautiful field, let me be the first to say, play ball.
Many people have given generously to this project, and we're grateful, of course, to each and every one of them. But as is always true, a few stand out for their exceptional generosity. And I just want to mention two of our board members, Lisa Rose and Peter Rogers, who made very significant pledges to this complex, and I thank them very, very much. Thank you, Peter. And then there are two other donors who are, well, one of whom is with us today, and the other of whom we hope will join us in a few minutes. And we really have to give special recognition. We want to give special recognition to them because of their special gifts. And I'm going to begin with Debbie and John Danzy. Deborah and John Danzy are very well known throughout Long Island for their philanthropy And many charities on Long Island have been blessed by their generosity. I know personally of their relationship with AHRC and with the Thomas Hartman Parkinson Foundation. And I'm happy to say that they have also been very, very good friends at St. Joseph's College for many years. John serves on our board, and he, we're also very familiar with the beautiful John A. Danzy Athletic Center, which has been gracing the main campus down the road a piece for the past 17 years. I can't believe it's that old, John. And thanks to our wonderful Priscilla and the people who manage the facility, it looks as new as it was the day it was born. But today we are saying another special thank you to John and Debbie for another extremely generous gift that really has helped make this day possible. I'm really delighted that they are allowing us to name the soccer lacrosse stadium for them. It is obviously a beautiful facility. There it is. It goes on for acres, and it's just quite gorgeous. And I know the generations of St. Joseph students will have the privilege of playing in the best possible conditions because of them. Debbie and John are both very modest people, and they really don't like a lot of fuss made over them. They both look sort of looking pained as I'm talking about them. So it really meant a great deal to me personally when they agreed to allow us to recognize them in this way. And we wanted to give them something that would both serve as an expression of our gratitude and also be a memento for them of this day. And so we have had a replica of the stadium sign created. I hope that you noticed the sign as you walked over from the ribbon cutting. And I think that you will agree that it is a very fitting tribute to two very, very wonderful people. So I'd like to ask them to please come up and accept this gift with our love and gratitude.
On behalf of my husband John and myself, I'd just like to say that we're thrilled to be here at this beautiful sports complex. Sorry, can you hear me now? Okay. We had come to see the construction site months ago and looked around trying to visualize where everything would be. But coming back and seeing it finished is far greater than we could ever have imagined. And I have to say, seeing your name on a sign, oh, it is very, very exciting. Very exciting. John and I have been blessed with two wonderful sons, Brian and Trevor, who I'm happy to say are here with us today. And it's because of our sons that we know firsthand just how important athletics are in young people's lives. To join a team is a major, major commitment requiring so much of your own personal time. But the rewards are huge. You learn time management and self-discipline. And you learn to respect others, your teammates and your coaches. And it's simply being a part of something that's so much larger than just yourself. And you become a better person as a result of it. Now, when the search for college begins, the primary goal is to find a school that can provide a strong academic education. But for many students, athletics are equally important. Now, we all know that St. Joseph's College excels in both academics and athletics. However, with the addition of the new sports complex, many current students may be encouraged to participate in athletics that never did before. And it may pique the interest of future students, therefore increasing, enrollment. I'm a little nervous. Increasing enrollment for next year. All in all, it's just a wonderful addition to the community, and John and I are so proud and so honored to be a part of it. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Debbie. That was perfect. The other person I had hoped to be able to honor today was Priscilla Knapp-Teich. And Priscilla had also made a very generous contribution to the efforts, the fundraising efforts for this complex. She preferred not to have a named giving opportunity, so she didn't want to be exactly anonymous, but she didn't want to have. So we have also a little gift for her, which we will deliver sometime in the future when I can track her down. And she's a great traveler, so she might be someplace on the road. We don't know. Today we are very honored to have a number of distinguished public servants with us, and we are very grateful for their presence and for the support that it represents. And I'd like to acknowledge them, and if I leave anybody out, please stand up and let me know you're here, because we try to be careful, but sometimes people slip in and you don't know. I'd like to acknowledge State Senator Lee Zeldin. Thank you very much, Senator. Brookhaven Town Supervisor Mark Lesko. Mark Grossman, the Long Island representative of the State Department of Labor. Thank you, Mark. Scott Martella, Governor Cuomo's Suffolk County representative. Fred Braun of the Brookhaven IDA, and a very dear friend of mine, many years. Tim Mazie of the Brookhaven Town Council. And we also have a number of members of the Greater Patchogue Chamber of Commerce. I'm not going to try to list all of you, but just know that you're all very welcome. Patchogue has been a very welcoming place for us since we arrived in 1979, and you have helped us to grow and prosper, and we appreciate all your support through all the years. We've received beautiful citations commemorating this great day from Assemblyman Al Graf and Senator Zeldin, as well as Nassau County Executive Ed Mangano, and also from Mark Lesko and Tim, and Assemblyman Dean Murray, and Governor Cuomo. So we have really been very honored by all that support, and we recognize that we wouldn't, again, be here but for the goodness of so many people who've been good to us. We have two special friends of St. Joseph's who I've asked to say a few words. The first one would be Paul Pontieri. Paul was recently elected to his third term as mayor of the village of Patchogue, and Paul has already done amazing things here in Patchogue to restore the economy of the village, and his vision for the future promises continued growth and improvement in the quality of life for everyone. So Paul, I'd like you to just come up and say a few words.
When I was a kid, one of my uncles said to me, "You're judged by the company you keep." And if I'm judged by the company that I keep, Sister Elizabeth is the best that you can be. What happens here on these fields, what happens in the college, our local award, is what makes Patchogue the place that it is. You know, this isn't right within the village of Patchogue, but it's one of those assets that we have. It makes us a better place for St. Joseph's being here, and hopefully we make St. Joseph's a better place for being in the village of Patchogue. We are a community, and the word was mentioned a number of times. When you see people like the Danzies, Priscilla Napteich, what they give back to the community, and what all of you, by being here today, are saying to St. Joseph's. We say welcome, we look at the fields. You know, I say politics is the last contact sport a guy my age can still play. You know, so you're playing a little bit up here right now, but the kids that play it out there do it for the love, for the honor that it gives, and the honor that it gives to the school. So I commend St. Joseph's College, and you know, the lady that sits next to me right here, what she's been able to do and be able to do with this college over the last 30 years is a testament to who she is, what the college is, and what it brings to the community. St. Joseph's College, Sister Elizabeth and your staff, thank you very much.
I have to confess, I haven't been doing it for 30 years. Well, no, but Sister George was the one who really started it all, Paul, so we've got to give her full credit. Congressman Tim Bishop has represented the Patchogue campus since 2002, and during that time he was able to acquire a major gift for us that enabled us to enhance our technological offerings. Tim has also done a great job for all of his constituents, fighting for Long Island's concerns and issues, and so I'd like to ask him to come up and say a few words on this magnificent occasion.
Well, I'm delighted to be here, and this truly is, as the board chairman said, truly a wonderful, wonderful facility. And so I want to thank and commend everyone associated with making this happen. The board, Sister Elizabeth, her staff, her faculty, Don Lizak, the athletic director, and I think most importantly, the students. The first thing I saw when I arrived here today was a collection of athletes in warm-up gear, and that said to me that that's what this is all about. And so this is really a great occasion. I want to particularly commend Sister Elizabeth These are not easy times for independent higher education. The fact that St. Joseph's College is flourishing while others are struggling is a testament to her leadership and her vision and the passion with which she takes on every challenge that comes before her and before her staff. So we really are very fortunate to have an institution of this caliber led as well as it is. And with this facility, the facility will now rise to the level of excellence that the student athletes of St. Joseph's have always shown and that the coaches of St. Joseph's have always shown. So this is a great, great day. And the chairman said play ball. I will quote from that iconic movie Wayne's World, game on.
I just observed sitting in the back an iconic coach, and I just want to acknowledge Gary Smith, former soccer and softball coach of many years, who just retired last year with a tremendous record. So thanks for being with us today, Gary. Thank you. As Congressman just said, this is really all about the athletes and about the students. And so it is fitting that we do pay some attention to them, I think. And I first want to acknowledge the leadership of our athletic director and of the coaches, and for the quality of the program that they are putting forth and providing for our students. And so I'd like to ask Don Lezak, who is our athletic director, to just greet us on behalf of his coaches and staff.
Thank you, sister. If you'll notice all these chairs back here, they're for all my friends. I appreciate Sister Elizabeth for her support. I would like to add my welcome to all of you who have come out today to join us on this very special day at St. Joseph's College. I would like to begin by thanking our Board of Trustees and our administration for their support of this project, for their commitment to intercollegiate athletics, intramurals, and recreation. I would like to specifically acknowledge and thank John and Deborah Danzy and all of those who have given their financial support to this project. Certainly, the Danzy family has become synonymous with St. Joseph's College athletics, and their support and encouragement over the last 15 years. With that support, we have been given the resources and the facilities to establish one of the most successful collegiate programs in the Northeast. We are grateful for your support. I would also like to thank Mike Ryan and the people at Landtech, Cameron Engineering, and Petroselli Construction for making this a reality. This complex is surely second to none in the area, and no one in Division III can say they have better facilities than St. Joseph's College. Lastly, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the town of Brookhaven, Ed Morris, Pat Daniels, Tom Combs from Patchogue Medford High School, Tim Mullins, Bayport Blue Point High School, Pete Blyberg from Sachem, and Sam Brownstein from Suffolk Community College. I'd like to thank them for sharing their facilities over the past 10 or 12 years. They have supplied a home court for us, a home field for us, and sometimes at a moment's notice. So I'd like to say thank you for all of your help, and we hope to be able to repay some of that kindness in the near future. And certainly we will and intend to share these great facilities in the future. We hope that many of the Nassau and Suffolk County high schools will have the opportunity to come here and see this facility and play on these great fields. This is a great day for St. Joseph's College and our student athletes and coaches. We are very excited about this complex and the future of our teams. And we are very grateful for the opportunity that St. Joseph's College has provided for us. And we promise to make the most of it. Now, two speakers before me have stolen my thunder. I wanted to say play ball.
Say it.
Play ball. At this time, I'd like to introduce someone who represents the best of what we do in athletics. She's a leader, she's a terrific student, and an outstanding athlete. And I'd like you to greet one of our best, Kim Essig.
Hello everyone, my name is Kim Essig and I am a junior, currently child studies speech double major. Just a side note, I have one more final, then I'll be a senior, so 140, so coming close. For the past 3 years, St. Joseph's College has had much to offer me as a student and an athlete as well. I came to St. Joseph's College in the fall of 2009 with no plans to participate on any athletic team. That suddenly changed when I attended my freshman orientation, and I later decided that I would return to the soccer field, which was quite possibly one of the best decisions that I had ever made. I currently hold the position of Student Government President, and I am Vice President-elect for the 2012-2013 school year. I am a captain of the St. Joseph's College women's soccer team, as well as an athlete on the newly founded women's lacrosse team. I have built strong bonds with some of the most amazing people you would ever meet. I have gained teamwork skills you cannot imagine, and I have grown as a person and as a leader. Through all the ups and downs, wins and losses, I can honestly say that these are and have been the best years of my life. When I was asked to make a speech here today, a million thoughts were running through my mind. I felt honored, anxious, excited, of course a little bit nervous. But the ceremony and this complex honestly speaks for itself. Seeing the community come together to celebrate this milestone in St. Joseph's College history is an extraordinary experience, and looking back on the days where we would jump around from field to field just to play a home game, to having our own field is an amazing opportunity. For this reason alone, I feel blessed to be a part of the St. Joseph's College athletic program. On behalf of myself, the women's soccer team, the women's lacrosse team, and every other team here representing St. Joseph's College, I would like to say thank you to Sister Elizabeth Hill, Mr. Don Lezak, the entire administration, the staff, the faculty, and everyone else who is able to make this dream complex a reality. It has opened many doors for St. Joseph's, a place I love, and things are looking extremely well for the future. Thank you very much.
And I just noticed Cheryl Felice is with us today too. Cheryl, thank you. Cheryl was the alumni honoree at our last dinner dance, and we're very proud of her and all the work she's done in the labor movement. And finally, we're close to lunch, folks, but I just want to do two more special thank yous. The first to Brookhaven Hospital, and the second to Big Geyser, Inc., both of whom are sponsors of our scoreboards. You can see Brookhaven's name proudly displayed on the stadium scoreboard, and Big Geyser is on both the baseball and softball fields. So Tom Okers, I think I saw you coming in. Tom, would you come up? And Jerry Rita of Big Geyser, and I'd like to ask you just to accept a very little token of our appreciation. Thank you very much for coming, adding to our celebration, and we hope that you really will come back often, come to the games, come just to be here. You'll always be welcome, and right now you're welcome to have lunch, which I'm sure you're all glad to hear about. Thank you.